Have you ever wondered why some men become unforgettable in a woman's heart? Why does a woman keep thinking about one man while forgetting another completely? It's not just luck. It's not just fate. There's a deep psychological reason behind why certain men occupy a woman's thoughts long after they're gone. Some men leave a mark, not because they were perfect, but because they triggered something in her mind, an emotional response so powerful that she can't shake it off. If you want to understand the science of attraction and memory, you're in the right place. Because today, we're breaking down the psychological secrets that make a man unforgettable. The psychology behind why women remember you. Women don't just remember men because they were good-looking or charming. They remember them because of the way they made them feel. A woman's memory is wired differently from a man's. Men remember facts. Women remember emotions. A study on emotional memory found that women recall events with far greater emotional intensity than men do. This means that if you can trigger an emotion, joy, curiosity, excitement, or even longing, you become imprinted in her mind. Now, let's dive into the specific reasons why women remember certain men and what you can do to become truly unforgettable. 1. Emotional connection, the deepest bond. A woman will always remember a man who understands her, not just on the surface, but deeply. Most men listen to reply, but unforgettable men listen to understand. They notice the small details. They remember the things she says. They validate her emotions instead of dismissing them. When a woman feels truly understood, she feels safe, valued, and connected. And that kind of connection is hard to forget. Pro tip: the next time she talks about something that seems small, pay attention, because that small thing might be the most important thing in her world. 2. Independence and confidence, the unshakable aura. Want a woman to think about you? Become the kind of man who doesn't need her to think about him. Sounds ironic, right? But here's the truth. Women respect and admire men who are focused on their purpose. A man who has a vision for his life, pursues his goals without seeking validation, stands firm in his beliefs, becomes magnetic, because women are naturally drawn to a man who values himself. Remember, a man who chases her becomes forgettable. A man who chases his dreams, unforgettable. 3. A sense of mystery, the power of curiosity. The moment you reveal everything about yourself, the game is over. Women are naturally curious beings. They love a puzzle, a challenge, a man with depth. If you're predictable, you become boring. But if you have layers, she'll want to keep peeling them back. Psychologists call this the curiosity gap. When something remains unknown, the mind keeps returning to it, searching for answers. This is why women think about men who don't reveal everything too soon, have a life outside of the relationship, leave small clues instead of giving direct answers. It's not about playing games. It's about keeping her intrigued. 4. Giving her space and freedom, reverse attraction. The more you chase, the more she pulls away. The more you pull away, the more she chases. This is psychological reverse attraction. If you constantly call, text, and seek her attention, she doesn't have time to miss you. But when you create space, she starts wondering what you're doing. She starts questioning why you're not available. She starts realizing how much she values your presence. This is why confident men don't need to be in constant contact. They give her space, and in doing so, They create an emotional vacuum, one that makes her crave their presence even more. 5. Creating meaningful moments, emotional imprinting. Women don't remember dates, gifts, or generic compliments. They remember moments. The way you looked at her when she was nervous. The time you stood by her when she felt alone. That small inside joke that only the two of you understand. These little things create an emotional imprint in her mind. If you can make her feel something unique, something she doesn't feel with anyone else, you become impossible to replace. 6. The power of absence, the scarcity effect. Scarcity creates value. If you're always available, you become ordinary. But if you master the art of absence, you become unforgettable. Think about it. Why do limited edition items feel more special? Why do rare things hold more value? Because scarcity increases desire. When you step back at the right moments, she has time to realize your worth. She starts to feel your absence. She starts to wonder what you're doing. She starts to think about you more than ever before. And that's when she truly remembers you. Final reveal. The secret to being unforgettable. So, how do you make a woman remember you? Not with desperate texts, not with gifts or fancy words, but with presence, confidence, and mystery. Be the man who understands her deeply. Be the man who values his own path. Be the man who leaves an emotional mark. And above all, be the man she can't quite figure out. Because the moment she thinks she has you all figured out, she stops thinking about you. Now, let me ask you, have you ever felt forgotten by someone you cared about? If you want to learn more about the science of attraction and relationships,